Hello, Africa. Welcome to the CGC show on AETV. AETV is the voice of higher education in Africa. We are coming to you live from the headquarters of the Association of African Universities here in Accra, Ghana. My name is Aja Omi and I am your host. You can join in the conversation by following us on our social media platforms at AU_TV on Twitter, Association of African Universities on Facebook and YouTube, and at AETV Official on Instagram. Today we will be discussing digital marketing as a career. My guest is here and I'll introduce him after the break. The show is proudly brought to you by the Association of African Universities. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, we are watching the CGC show on AETV, and today we will be discussing digital marketing as a career. Let me give a brief about my guest for today's episode. He is a digital marketing and social media manager with expertise in content writing, graphic design, search engine optimization, blogging, and publicization. He focuses on building successful social media strategies that increase brand awareness, engagement, and web traffic. Edward Asari is my guest for today. You are welcome on the show.
Thank you so much, Adjoa.
I've given a brief about yourself, but kindly introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay, my name is Edward Asari, and I'm a digital marketing expert. I've been doing this for the past 4 years, since 2016 officially, when I was in my final year university. And currently I work with yen.com.th, an online news portal in Ghana here, and other works as well, since social media is an online work.
How long have you been? If you have to give us like the number of years you've been in the industry, how long has it been?
Officially,
Yes.
I started in 2016, so 2021, that would be like 5 years,
okay,
roughly.
And how has the experience been?
In the beginning, it wasn't that good because it wasn't known. It wasn't a known career path. You can't just wake up and say, I'm a social media manager, so hire me. People didn't really care about social media then. In fact, if you're on Facebook, they would say, you're wasting your time. Yeah, African mommies would always say, get off your phone. Why are you wasting your time on everybody every time you're on your phone? So at that time, it wasn't really good. But right now, things are changing, and it's getting rewarding now.
I see. So why did you choose social media marketing?
Well, for me, I think it happened because I made it a hobby back in university. So not knowing what I was doing by spending much time online creating content and writing and posting it, it was more or less like a training ground for me to be a social media manager as like by now. So in the beginning, I wanted to work in a financial institution. Yes, I read business in Accra Academy, and I read economics at the University of Ghana.
Okay.
So my mind was all on money, working in a financial institution, but it didn't happen. And now here we are because I just made a hobby out of something that I love to do. Like those days, I could wake up in the morning, I'll just log into Twitter, and I'll be tweeting about the morning show on, say, City FM. I'll just be tweeting something like that. And as the years went by, companies saw what I was doing and they reached out to me to hire me to be a social media manager. Yeah.
So do you mind sharing the first company that hired you?
Okay, so the first one was TV3 Ghana and 3FM. They are called Media General. So I went to do my internship at TV3, and so it was just
What
basic.
exactly were you doing for them?
For the internship?
Yes.
For the internship, I was working with a business development unit.
Okay.
And I run small errands for the director, internship, and I do some small data entry and small go and print this for me, photocopy this for us. Yes, that was what I was doing. But the PA of the business development unit realized that the moment I'm done with the task they give me, I'm on social media.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing something, I'm creating, writing something. And then when I went back to school, she called me one time and said, Edward, can you please come for a meeting? I didn't know what it was, but when I was going, I dressed up nicely, as if I knew it would be a job interview. So when I got there, they invited me to a room, and then I saw a panel sitting
Panels.
down of 3 people.
Wow.
And then they interviewed me on the role of social media manager. At that time, they were not really serious about social media
Yeah.
at that time. And then they hired me there and then, and they asked me to bring a friend who is also good as I am. And that was how I entered into social media management. That was in 2016 while I was still in school at the University of Ghana, Lagos. Yeah.
So from being just an errand boy, printing, doing photocopies, printing, and all of that to social media, what do you think are some of the skill sets that has helped you scale up in the industry right now? Because you said you were just you were an intern for the company, and then they saw that you were always on your phone. What do you think you were doing that made them know that, okay, this boy is on social media, he's always on social media, so I think he can do this job?
Okay, so if you look at TV3 and 3FM, they are an organization that has reputation to keep.
Of course.
So one of the requirements was for me to be good in English and like writing correct English, because my job description included live tweeting events on the morning show on 3FM. 3FM was a young station at the time. So they heard me speak, and they asked of my results in the English language, and they saw my tweets, and they noticed that I don't write shorthand ever. I don't do that, even
So
if
that
I'm
was a
texting WhatsApp.
plus.
So
Okay.
they saw my my post, and they noticed that they are correct English. I don't write shorthand, even though it's Twitter. That time it was 140 characters. Everything is short, correct English, punctuations, everything is on point. So they saw my writing ability as a plus for me. So I think one of the skills that a good social media needs is the ability to write. And as you go on, you have to get the skill of copywriting as well. Copywriting is any form of writing that helps you to make sales. So if I have to write something for you right now to sell CGC show and put it on social media, that would be copywriting.
Okay.
So ability to write well is a plus when it comes to social media management. And then at that time too, one of the things that is needed, people skills is social. You're trying to communicate to people.
People, yeah.
So you have to be able to understand how people think and feel, how to be able to get a certain reaction from them. If you noticed, when you go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they have reactions on them.
Yeah.
Like, dislike, angry, laughing. You have to be, as a social media manager, you have to get a skill that to get a certain reaction from the people.
From people,
You understand?
okay.
So that emotional intelligence, knowing that, okay, if I write this caption, this is the reaction I'm going to get. It's also a plus if you're a social media manager.
I see. So aside being on social media, aside having good writing or typing skills in this case, what are some of the other skills?
Okay, I mentioned people skills and
Yes.
emotional
Yes.
intelligence as well. And right now, what blogging is also it's also part of digital marketing. It has to do with writing.
So I
So
wanted to
it's
know the difference between blogging and social media marketing.
okay. So blogging and social media marketing are all part of digital marketing. Okay,
Okay.
so if you're a digital marketer, you should you can use blogging as a tool of digital marketing. You can use social media marketing, which includes the use of all the social media platforms that are to market a particular commodity or service. All right. But both of them are part of SEO, search engine
Okay.
optimization. Why do I say that? Because your activities on social media and your articles on blog sites helps you to pop up in search results.
Okay.
With the use of keywords.
Keywords, okay.
So if AAU TV wants to rank higher in the search results, you will have to be very active on social media, and you have to have blog posts about you. Your website have to have posts with keywords. What keywords you want to be associated with? Universities, TV stations in Ghana, Africa, TV stations, you understand? So when somebody Googles TV stations in Ghana, AAU TV is part of the results that come up because of the keywords that they used in writing a blog about AAU TV. Or social media posts. When you search for AAU TV, a Twitter post could come up or a Facebook post could come up, and they are all part of search engine optimization. So that is the difference between blogging and social media marketing and how they relate to SEO, which are all part of the umbrella term, digital marketing.
I see that most of the time people focus on what's really trending, especially on Instagram and Twitter. They focus on what's trending and to do the hashtag thing and post it. So even when it is not related to their post, they just include the hashtag just so people can pop up in the post when people search for that.
Well, people use hashtags randomly. You could go to a post and somebody had saved a hashtag and they add it to their post. But you have to know that social media marketing is all about communication as well. Sometimes the hashtag you are using is not even in relation to what you are posted. And it will not cause you any harm. People might have seen the post, but as a social media manager, it sends out a message like you're an amateur. Understand? You're not really professional.
Yeah, it actually puts me off because it doesn't relate to your post. You just add a hashtag just so you can pop up in the numerous tweets that people have put up. So I see. So you always need to focus on communication too. So let's come to qualifications. How do you get to know what are some of the qualifications that someone needs in terms of school? Can you do communication studies? Do you have to do marketing? Do you have to do advertising? Or do you have any course like social media marketing program that you can read to become a professional?
That's a very good question. Previously, back in the day, there was no course in university. In fact, you cannot go to any university website and say that I'm choosing social media marketing as a course, and then you be admitted. It wasn't like that previously. But right now, there are schools, now they're adding them to curriculum. So you could go to school and study digital marketing. Communication is part, social media management is all part, and all that. But previously, you don't need to go to school and study it. But having a degree in all those areas you mentioned, communication, marketing, and all that, is a plus when it comes to social media marketing or digital marketing. But I would say that it's more or less like an art, social media management and marketing, because everybody's on social media now. So we could all call ourselves social media managers. But what sets us apart is the ability to communicate well and the ability to understand social media platforms and how they work. That's the difference between the various social media managers. Right now, everybody is calling themselves social media managers. Yes, you could call yourself that. In fact, I put that tag on myself. And right now, people can relate with what I do and the results I give. So that is the thing. But so right now, there are some schools that do social media marketing training, and some schools outside Ghana also train people in digital marketing. So you could find them out.
You talked about getting to know how you are doing, whether you are doing better than the others. I would want you to go deeper into that. We'll do that after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is the CGC show. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, you are watching the CGC show on AETV, and we have been discussing social media marketing or digital marketing as a career. And my guest, Ejo Datari, has talked about some of the skill sets needed, the qualifications, how he even started. So I'm going to go straight to you. I would want you to tell me, how do you know that you have achieved your goal? Or let me start with this. How do you determine that, okay, this is the goal that I want to achieve for this particular organization or company that I'm working for as a social media manager?
Okay, so when it comes to social media management, the goals vary from company to company or from an individual to the other. Some just want visibility. They want to be known. They want to be in the face of everybody. And that is rightly so, because right now there's a lot of traffic moving to social media, because the gadget that we use to access social media is the mobile phone, which you can carry on us everywhere. All right. So right now people are shifting their attention from the traditional media, which is TV and radio, to use of mobile phones, which has social media platforms as a carriage platforms. So some just want visibility. So you can measure all the social media platforms they have analytics tools that you can use to determine or measure your success of reach of the post. And also we can have promotional posts as well. So that is one of them. Others too want to get sales, so or returns on investment. So the more sales you're able to make out of a social media campaign shows your success.
Okay.
All right. So, and most of the platforms have tools embedded in them that could help people or entrepreneurs or organizations to make sales on their platforms. Others too just want to use it as a means of communication. All right. Just like, right now, Akufo-Addo could just tweet something that, okay, Ghana, from tomorrow we are going on lockdown.
Yeah.
It is just a tweet, but we would obey it. You
Yeah.
understand? All right. Fellow Ghanaians could be trending, that, okay, Akufo-Addo is coming to address the country. So just as a means of communication. So that is one of the goals as well when you communicate via social media. So I think those are the basic ones, the goals that we social media managers set for ourselves.
So how do you assess your performance?
We have various tools of measuring performance. Okay. Apart from the ones that come together with the various social media platforms. For Facebook, we have Facebook Analytics. We have same for Twitter. We have for Instagram. And Facebook and Instagram are one. Okay, they all belong to Mark Zuckerberg. So you can use that to measure your performance. You could actually see a graphical representation. You can see data, numbers, to see whether you're rising or falling. Okay, the times of the day that people visit your site, the gender of the people that visit your site, whether they are more women or more men. So if you are an entrepreneur and you are selling women clothing, and a lot of people on your page are men. Of age about 40 years, like
you should know
that, okay, that's a wrong market. So you have to do a promotion that targets the kind of market you want. So all those help you to measure your audience. Okay, we have other third-party apps that we can use to measure our performance, like CrowdTangle, which is a paid platform. You just buy it and then you measure the reach of your platforms. Yeah, they are very easy to use, actually.
I see.
Yeah.
I would want you to tell me how you see the social media or digital marketing space currently.
Currently, I think it is booming. Why? Because, number one, the population of people moving online is huge. Every day, we have people joining online platforms. And the reach of network, which is internet service, is increasing each and every day. So the more we see people joining online platforms, there is a need to push the marketing to them. All right? And right now, more so that there is COVID, and you don't want to meet people face to face to talk to them, which other way do you have
online
than to go online and market to them? Because if you are not eating right now, or you are not bathing or sleeping or doing your makeup, where are you? On your phone. Okay, so there is a need for us to chase the people there Okay, that's where they are going. So you chase after them. So right now, as it stands right now, social media marketing or digital marketing is the way to go. And if you are not there, you are late.
Really?
Yeah, you're late. And the best time to start, if you to start, is right now. Yeah.
But if we all choose to move on to social media to do marketing, I don't think we'll be able to identify the professional ones inside. Or is there any way?
Well, that one is not for us to determine. Yes,
Okay.
that's not for us to determine. We can all go online, but you have the professionals amongst us, and it all boils down to attitude. Okay,
Okay.
attitude towards work. Okay, you can have a lot of makeup artists in Ghana, but you decided, okay, I want this person because of this particular attitude. Maybe they are all good. But this one, if you go to her, she doesn't ask you, how are you? All right. She just comes and boom, boom, and doesn't go.
Okay.
So that's what will separate the various social media managers.
Okay.
They could all be good, but the
How you deal with
personality
your-
and the attitude is what sets people apart. Yeah.
I see. People people tend to confuse social media influencing to social media marketing. Can you tell us the difference between these two?
Social media marketing is simply marketing using social media platforms. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Okay? If you have a huge following there, you can market them. Social media influencing is part of it.
Okay.
Yes, it's part of social media marketing. So somebody could be an influencer, but they are not marketing anything. Okay? But the moment you start marketing it, then you are doing social media marketing. In fact, you want to say something?
Yes, I see a lot of social media influencers, especially the young ones, doing marketing. I don't know if I should call it marketing, but I see them doing marketing because they come with samples of products. They'll be making noise about it. Oh, I got this product from blah, blah, this is what it does. Probably they've not even used it, but they are just marketing it for you. How do we tell the difference between a social media influencer doing that and a social media marketer?
Okay, so there are some people who just see themselves as influencers, and it's all part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, like, don't be deceived. All those people are getting paid for just wearing a dress.
Of course.
Okay, I don't do that. What I do is I write very intriguing stories, and I use LinkedIn mostly, even though I'm on all the other platforms. And a company will come to me, which I've seen, I'm sure you've seen some.
Yeah.
And they will say, Edward, I want you to post this thing on your page for us.
Okay.
All right? And at that point in time, I'm an influencer because they want to leverage on the traffic that comes to my profile to make visible their product that I post on my page. So influencer marketing is also part of social media marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you are using social media as a medium of distributing your art, whatever.
But I believe it's a challenge for you guys, the social media marketers. That the social media influencers are more like doing your job.
No,
it's not a challenge.
It's not a challenge at all. In fact, a company could come to me right now and they would need a particular service, and I'll tell them that we need an influencer on this. Okay, so you have to call an influencer. Hello, I've got this work and I need you to be one of the influencers.
So you work hand in hand with them.
Exactly. So I could call an influencer right now and tell them that, okay, we want to do this. I want you to post on your platforms for me here, and there. So the social media manager is the one doing this. Okay, this one I think we need blogging. Okay, we need blogging on this one. So you share the content to the various blogs to circulate it for you. We need this content heavily on TikTok. Which TikTok influencers do you have? You just reach out to them.
Okay.
Can you put this on your platforms for us? So some of them will just be creating content, and then, but the social media managers can use them to market whatever.
So it's
product.
more like the social media marketer supervises all of these people.
Yeah, if you want to make...
Interesting.
Yeah.
So can a social media influencer choose to become a social media marketer?
Yes, you can.
Over a period?
Yeah, you can. You can. So far as if you're an influencer on Instagram right now, and you decide to be a social media manager for AAU TV, okay, you can decide that, okay, I want some people to post about this for me. You just have to get a JD of being a social media manager.
What's JD?
like a job description.
Okay.
And then you function in that role.
Okay.
So far as you identify yourself as one, and people can see that, okay, this person is, true to what he's saying, he's a good social media manager. That is when you get companies approaching you to give you that role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us or share with us some of the challenges that you've encountered so far since you started this journey as a digital marketer.
Okay, in the beginning, people didn't really see the importance of it.
Of course.
You know, I could walk up to people and say, you need to be on social media, and I can do that for you. I can see you are very busy. Be like, oh, Edward, I want a private person. I don't really like this thing. I don't like it. I just want to be myself, and you know that. People
And
didn't really.
I even remember when Facebook came first, I think in 2009, 2008, a lot of people were saying it's from the Illuminati, blah, blah, blah. And pastors didn't even want their kids to be there. They themselves didn't even want to. But right now, when almost every country in the world was on lockdown, almost every pastor was preaching on Facebook. So I was like, why the transition? Why the change of attitude?
Well, see, people accept change slowly.
Yeah.
Change is very difficult for people. So that is one of the challenges we had in the beginning. And I think it's changing. Okay. So in the beginning, people didn't really see the worth of it. So they wouldn't even want to pay you. One time, I got to do something for someone on social media, and I decided that I want to do it for you for free, okay? Just give me the content and I'll do it for you for free. Today, the person is so grateful that I did it for her. You understand? But then, she didn't see the importance of it. So they wouldn't pay you, Crampo, because you said you want to do it. So.
Yes, I see. But share with us some of your most challenging moments in the industry.
In the industry, okay. The people, they were not paying well.
Okay.
They were not willing to pay you well. Maybe they think if I get you data, you should do it. I bought you credit, so
you should be able to just.
Yeah. So but I did it regardless because I needed that experience. Okay, I needed that experience over the time, so that right now, if AAU TV wants me to do social media for them, I'll tell them that I've got 5 years experience. You understand?
Yeah.
So even though I didn't really get anything for it, it's an investment that I made at that time. And another challenge I would say is we don't really have. Yeah, it's mostly about the money. The money bit. Okay, the money bit. People.
They don't even care about the tools that you use in terms of probably your phone, your laptop, your internet. Like you said, some people will just give you money for internet, but what if it is not sufficient? Because I always say that art is actually expensive. You now have to be thinking, doing brainstorming about particular things. You said you mentioned communication. So if you are saying that communication is key in social media marketing, and then you give me just money for credits or airtime to do my bundle, my data bundle, to be able to market for you, you haven't done me any help. So I think that is quite a challenge in almost like in the general aspect of social media marketing. But aside that, I'd want you to tell me, do you think that there's anything that governments or stakeholders in this particular industry are not doing, and that is causing a particular challenge in the industry?
Well, for now, there is none I can put my hands on. I think everything is going, but the issue of data costs, okay? I think the government did something, some part in the some few months ago, where you can roll over, data can roll over. So when you buy data and it's 1 gig, it will be there for you till you finish it. Previously,
when was that?
Oh, it's in session right now.
I never.
But Vodafone is not doing it.
Exactly, I use Vodafone.
Yes, MTN and the other people.
Okay.
They do it, but Vodafone, I don't know why they are not doing it, and the NCA is not doing anything about it. So that's a challenge. So the data, I think that move is a good one, such that the data that we used to work now they roll it over because I could buy, I could spend like 500 cities on data on a month, and let's say
It doesn't
at the
get
end of the
it will just vanish.
it just vanishes, and I have to go and buy it again. So I think that move is a good one, and Vodafone has to be checked so
Yes.
that they
I'll probably have to write to
yeah,
them.
And then another one too, I think the universities, the major ones, they have to introduce a curriculum for digital marketing so that people get educated about it. I learned it on my own. Maybe I get people reaching out to me every day, Edward, how do I become this? How do I become this? How do I become this? But I learned it on the job.
Yeah.
Because due to my lifestyle,
Yeah.
I was able to get the knowledge that I get now, and I read around it and watch YouTube videos around it. And that's how come I learn every day, even though I never read marketing or digital marketing in school.
I see. I have some misconceptions here that I would read them out to you, and then you tell us the fact or truth in it. Okay, there's one that says social media marketing is free. Okay, I think you've touched on that it's not free. Some people say social media is not measurable, but you've mentioned that, and you also mentioned that everybody is on social media.
Well, not everybody. That's an exaggeration, but a good number of people.
Okay.
Are on social
media. And there's one that says a large following is equal to success.
Nope.
It doesn't?
No, it's not. You could have a large following and then you might be using the wrong platform. Okay, so
I also personally believe it is engagement that should tell you how successful you are in the industry. What do you think? You are the expert.
You see, this thing, they work hand in hand. Let me give you scenarios. So, yes, all that things being equal, having a large following does not mean success in sales on social media. Number one, those followers could have been bought, you understand? Or maybe they might have promoted a page several times and then they grew the followers. Okay, so that doesn't mean that if you have 1 million followers, you're going to get 1 million orders. That is not true. All right, and then also the engagement. Engagement matters a lot. It means that the number of people who actually see your post and then they react to it. But note, not everybody will come to your business page and come and be liking photos. Okay?
Of course.
I'll not get up and go to a business page of somebody selling clothes and be liking photos of clothes. No. Sometimes people will not like your business post, but they're actually seeing it. Okay, so don't be deceived when you are posting about your African print and people are not liking it. No, that is not the motive. The motive is for you to promote it. It's a business, and people have this weird feeling about it. Have you ever posted a picture of you on Facebook? Then people will come, like, love. Wow, beautiful. This is so cute. Oh, so lovely. And then you post a business about your bracelet. 5 likes.
5 likes.
Don't be hurt.
Okay.
Don't take it personal. Human beings are like that. Okay. Don't take it personal. They have seen it. If they want it, they will buy. If they won't buy to let them go. But where followership matters, sometimes when you go to a particular page and you see the followers, you'll be like, oh, so people really know about this product. It might be good. Psychologically, it is marketing to you. All right. So it helps people to mind order for your product because of the followership of your so it gives some kind of credibility to your page.
I see.
Yeah.
We are about wrapping up, and I would want you to tell me where you see this particular industry, the digital marketing space, in the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, I'm somebody that is I'm very spontaneous, okay? I don't think too much because you and I know, that we were not expecting COVID by now.
No.
But here we are.
Yeah.
But it's good for us to plan though.
Yeah.
But if things remain the same, then I think this area is going to grow rapidly. A lot of people are going to get knowledge about the industry. And well, that is where it's going to be a bit of a blow for the digital marketers, because if people have not gotten to know the whole thing, then what do we do now? But that's where we have to constantly keep developing ourselves so that we are a step ahead, something like that. Know how to blog, know how to write, know how to do copywriting, learn some graphic design. So maybe Ajwa knows how to do the social media marketing, but she doesn't know how to do graphic design. So she hires you anyway. You understand? So the industry is going to grow. Looking at things that are happening right now, where virtual marketing is taking over the world. And if you are aiming to enter this industry, develop yourself. Don't just use social media. Be something else. Some people should point out to you and say that this guy does this differently, and that's what I want. Be a professional at what you do. Be on time when you want something, and that is what is going to set you apart from people who are venturing into this space. But I wish all of us success, though.
Your final words to anyone that would want to do social media marketing?
Well, if you want to do social media marketing, sometimes it's not a smooth road, okay? People come to you and they want you to do social media marketing for them. 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, the results are slow and they are impatient and they are shouting on you. Some might end up firing you that you don't know how to do your job. But everything is slow. Your business is small. You are not starting social media. And you want to get the same sales as a big company, which has a lot of name everywhere. It doesn't work like that. It's a slow process. And that is how we do the social media marketing. If you want to follow me on all social media platforms, I am Edward Asare, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us to give us all the information about digital marketing as a career. And thank you too for tuning in and watching me on AUTV. This has been the CGC show. If you have any questions, any suggestions, you can send them via the WhatsApp number at +233 050 123 8468, and you can send in your questions to on our social media platforms at AU_TV on Twitter, Association of African Universities on Facebook and YouTube, and at AUTV on Instagram. Big thank you to GD Makeover for my makeup, and of course Majestic Outfit for my beautiful shirt, or blouse if I should say. My name is Aja Omi, and I'll see you next time.